Welcome to foodfeedinfo.com. Today's video is related to hand feed formula for budgies, lovebirds, usually we can say for hatchlings. So this is a lovebird hatchling and we are going to prepare hand feed formula for this. This hand feed formula is under a project and we are going to launch in the market with the name Beak Bites. So this Beak Bites have multiple variant, high fat, high protein, low fat, low protein, low fat, high protein formulas like this. And in the next phase we will launch a hand feed formula in the form of grain mix. That's a combination of different grains for weaned birds. So today we will let you know how we can go to feed these birds. So while going to prepare hand feed formula, so you have to be very much careful about choosing the formula. So Beak Bite formula is one of the best in terms of its experimental trial. Here we are conducting a trial on the birds to test the efficacy of that product. So when we are going to prepare hand feed formulation before feeding, keep in mind you have to maintain the temperature according to the bird age, because if you are going to use a cool water or cool feed, so that will have a negative impact on its absorption and bird health. So in this case we are, for experiment purposes, we are having a incubator where we have maintained the temperature around the 35 degrees Celsius and we have kept drinking water within the incubator, or we can separately heat them if nobody is lacking these incubators. So in that case you can simply go for heating the water until it starts boiling and then take that water for making the preparation. This is our feed we have prepared and we are using it for experiment purpose, and now we will prepare the formula. So first you have to go for weigh the feed, or simply you can adjust according to your own need depending upon the bird requirement. Here you will see we have a small beaker and we will add this prepared hand feed formula in the beaker. Then we will add some water to make it a creamy paste. Here you can see the paste is too thick, so you have to add more water so that it be little thick. Properly mix with the water, and if you feel the paste is of good consistency, it is not too thick, too thin, it should not be loose one. So now it is coming into a shape where you can see if consistency is like this. So this is good for bird feeding, but after mixing the water, just let it stay for 2 to 3 minutes so that a good paste, a homogeneous mixture would be ready for bird feeding. Simply add little more water if you feel it is thick. Thoroughly mix it, and now the consistency you can check it like this. So its consistency is good. Now just place it for a few minutes so that the water temperature drops down if you are using the boiled water, or if you are using a simple lukewarm water, then again you have to wait and for making this consistency better. And after having a 2-3 minute break, you can then again check the temperature by just putting a small drop of this consistency over your hand. If you feel it comfortable, then it is ready for bird feeding. So this is all with your experience, but keep in mind it should not be too hot, that will cause injury to the bird will not drink, and it should not be cold because it will cause a drop in the bird temperature, and these birds are quite sensitive, that might affect their health. So before feeding, before the start of everything, you have to wear a coat so that your cloth. So now I am ready for feeding. After a wait of few minutes, now I will check the consistency. So it is mixed properly. Now it is ready for bird feeding. You can see it is a good one mixture, because the bird, they are of early age, so that's why I am having such consistency is good. Even you can go for little more thick, but that depends on you and the bird health. So you can see now we will feed this bird. Just wait. So for feeding you can use a simple plastic spoon, but that spoon should be converted into this shape. So this would facilitate feeding. Now take some material and you can feed the chick. Look at this, the chick or budgies is taking the food itself. So do this carefully. Because the overfeeding will lead to digestive problem and even in some cases death of the chick. So this is the best way. Even you can use a syringe, but this is the natural way, and the budgies will take according to his own need when he got an idea about taking the feed. Now you can see I am offering him, but he is taking. Taken the stuff, sometimes they are more crazy and they take more feed. Now I am offering, but he is not taking that stuff. So it means he feels good and have sufficient feed. So how you can check? Now look at this. This is the crop. It should not be tight one. Here it is little flexible. So this crop can give you an idea. It should be little flexible rather than quite tight. So after feeding, just carefully drop into the box. Now we have a large parrot, and we can again feed in the same way. Look at this. So they are feeling comfortable while taking the stuff. So with the age you can adjust the quantity, and the sign of fullness is by checking the crop. It is still hungry. Sometimes they may go for overeating. So this is your responsibility to look into the crop so that they may not go for overeating. So you can feed them after 3 or 4 hours. So in this way you can easily manage the feeding. But if you use certain syringe or some other stuff for injecting the material, so it might go into the mouth, or it might result in some suffocation sometimes due to the overfeeding of the stuff, over injecting of the stuff. So syringe is a good option, dropper is a good option, but we find this a good option in a way. This could not result in overeating. Now look at this, the bird is not taking the material more. So it means, yes, bird has taken the stuff properly. I'm just forcing him, but he's not taking more. So keep it comfortable so that you can move, you can adjust its neck. So again, its crop is almost good enough, filled with the diet. Now he is not interested in taking more food. So this is how you can feed the bird. So always be humble with the bird and be careful while feeding. The major thing is to avoid overfeeding to the bird. So this is all about how you can feed, temperature maintenance, use of proper dropper or some spoon, and third, by checking the crop, you can easily check either they are properly fed or not. Thank you for watching, and keep in mind the Beak Bite feed is ready for such type of things. Thank you.